The winner is what? What is his name? David Johansen, Buster Poindexter, Animal Medley. I feel like people might have been confused. Maybe not. That he was. Well, maybe not. He wasn't the animals. Maybe nobody said that. I don't know. But that's the winner, 2-1. Where do I begin? Jim, Jim, can you confirm that you watch these? Um, when did we get MTV? I'm confused on that. If anybody knows, say something. I believe it was the fall, and it might have been 1982, right? When we got the box. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Anyways, I remember MTV played that video, and it was somebody else said in the comments, which seems like it might be right. MTV played that video maybe once an hour. It's crazy. Why did they do that? They played a lot of videos over and over. Do they only have a certain amount? But anyways, I remember watching that, and I never liked it back then. I don't know. I guess I didn't dig that music or whatever. But I vividly remember Jim watching that video and being very into it. And I've always remembered that. And this time I remembered it, and I wanted to go track it down, but I didn't know what to put in there. I forgot what I put in there, and I had no idea that that guy was the Buster Poindexter. Um, so, anyways, but Jim didn't pick it. Jim, do you remember? Are you going to respond to this? Do you remember as a, I don't know, 13, 14-year-old kid digging that video? What else did Jim say? I don't remember. Uh, Don. Don, I've never heard that story about that being Dad's theme song in Vietnam, but it makes complete sense. And then when you were telling me the story about being at it's probably like Club Gazebo or something like that, the Holiday Inn, which, yeah, I don't know what else it was. But yeah, I can totally picture where you were. And then Dad singing that song. Did you say he was singing it? It's almost like I just had this vision in my head of two completely different venues for him, right? Being in Vietnam singing that with his um, crew, and then home happy with his family singing it. Uh, that was good. That was a good job by you. I never knew that. Uh, the story you told about Henry's driving instruction or whatever, I forgot what you called it. I'm guessing you left out details. You want to tell us? Did you say something directly to that guy? I mean, what the fuck was that? And having him drive 10 seconds without looking. When I took driving classes before I got my license, the instructor had a brake on the passenger side of the floor. Is, is it possible that this car, or maybe he was driving a family car or something? That seems extremely dangerous. I wonder if there was a brake on his side of the floor. You said you were coaching. Amazing. It sounded fun, and I got to thinking like, I don't think I ever have fun anymore. This is my fun, and it started to make me think about when I was coaching uh, my boys for basketball and baseball, but basketball for sure. Did I ever tell you guys the story? Jesus Christ, Don gets so crazy about the time. Did I ever tell you guys a story about when I coached my first coaching gig with Alex's Stan Evans team. If I did, I'm gonna feel dumb. I'm wasting time, but anyways, it ended up being some of the best memories of my life. And I did not want to do it. I went to go watch Alex's. I feel like it was his second practice. Hickey was running the league, and he drafted that team, Alex's team, because they didn't have a coach. And he approached me at this practice and put me right on the spot. I came up into the bleachers. I was sitting with Diane, and he asked me to coach it, and I'm like, Jesus, I don't know. And looking back now, I can't believe I did that. I said okay. Such a huge commitment, and not good with parents, and it was. But my point is, her name was Debbie Hetherington. Her son was on the team, and she knew Diane. She used to do that pampered chef shit, so she knew Diane through that. And she was a cunt. This is an uppity, snooty, and Diane and her were talking after the practice, and I was standing, I don't know, 5, 10 feet away. And Diane said, "Yeah, I guess my husband's gonna coach." And she looked at me, and she goes, "He is?" Just like that. I don't know if she must not thought I could see her or hear her, but she goes, "He is?" Oof. Bottom line, we won the whole fucking thing. You bitch. And her husband was great. Her husband was a super cool guy, always supported me, but I'll never forget that. Like, what a piece of shit. Anyway, yeah, that's my coaching. I did it for years. We won like 2 titles. I had Coach Hogue help me. He was amazing. Ryan helped me in the second year. And then I love doing it. So I'm glad you got to do that. Maybe you can do it more. Which leads me to Jay with Jay's coaching, and sounds like that's fun, and happy for you, Jay. Doing something that you love, that is great. Are you nervous or excited or both? It's kind of a big thing. Varsity softball? And when do they start calling it a manager? Is a manager just in baseball, not softball? But when you guys played high school, right, it was always Coach Evans, Coach DeCoste, Coach Abon, right? Like, I guess it would sound stupid to call him Manager Evans. Jay talk about? Jay said he'd rather be in that environment. I get it. Jay, you also said that I never watched Scrooge in full. Never. I fucking didn't like Bill Murray, but I remember pieces of it. And when I saw when I started doing research on that guy, I said, "Oh my god!" They showed a picture of him in Scrooge. I'm like, I fucking remember that. And what a transformation from that guy in that video to Buster Poindexter singing completely different songs. And answer Jim's question, yes, he died last February, so almost a year ago, he died. Jay, what the fuck else did Jay say? Jay, you're excited that you're gonna be watching dancing on the Super Bowl? That's great. If you don't want to go to a Super Bowl party or watch it, you got a something perfect for you to do. So good for you. What else did Jay say about the songs? Was it Jay that said how good his voice was? It was. Fuck. I feel like I'm cheating Jay. What else did he say about the videos? I don't know. That sucks. Oh my god, Buffalo just fucking fumbled again. I'm squeezing so hard for Andy and for Dad. And Buffalo is not looking good right now. Good God. What else? Listen, the whole thing with Mom and Dad, scary shit. Oh, Jay, you talked about you getting your car broken into. I mean, yeah, it's total invasion of privacy, and I feel terrible for mom and dad. I feel helpless. I'm very grateful for Nate. Uh, very grateful. I can't do that shit. I wouldn't be able to fix that shit. So I don't know, but I feel like I don't know the dude. Um, Hopefully, I'll see him and thank him. Very appreciative of him. Uh, what else? That's about it. I'm going long now, anyways. You guys have a good weekend. I know I'm gonna remember something when I get done when I hit stop. But yeah, have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you guys later.